Blew it. Soon. So we'll kind of go through day to day right now. I think he has 3 days to get here, right? Once they kind of go through that process. So we have a 3-day window to do it. At that point, within those 3 days, we'll get it done.
Tomorrow might be the hottest game Sugano has ever pitched in his life.
Yeah.
How does one prepare for that? Obviously, he had a cramp in Toronto. I mean, is there anything you guys go through, or probably the medical staff goes through to prepare him for that?
Yeah, we get a lot of smart people here, so I assume that our medical staff is on it and our pitching staff will be on it. I mean, we made the adjustment today to not hit on the field because of the heat. We're not accustomed to the heat right now. We're coming from, basically a month of rain in Baltimore and everywhere else that followed us, where it's nice and cloudy and overcast and not a lot of sun. So, we are very conscious of the heat and how that affects our players, and we'll adjust accordingly.
What have you been seeing from Heston Kjerstad lately?
He swung the bat pretty solid, it looks like, up in Seattle. Has some good swings. Feels like he's progressing a little bit, so we've been happy about him.
How nice was it to see Kobe Mayo kind of get into one last night, have his first career extra base hit in the major league?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. It was good. I mean, he's going to be a good player. So excited to see him put a good swing on the ball. Feel like there's been more contact, in his third trip into the big leagues right now. I feel like he's hanging in there. He's doing great. So we're excited about Kobe Mayo.
Does he look more confident in the box to you a little bit, maybe compared with last season when he first got up?
Yeah, he does. There's a little bit more calm to him, but I think that's pretty normal. Your first couple of times you struggle a little bit, and then your third time here, there's probably, some soul searching a little bit, and you learn to calm down. And this isn't as new as it was the first couple of times. So yeah, he does seem a little calmer.
Trevor Rogers, another good start in AAA. You guys have 5 starters that are pitching pretty well up here, so it might be difficult. But do you anticipate it being a possibility that he could get called up next week?
I haven't been in this very long, but what I do know is that having an excess of pitching rarely lasts too long. So he needs to keep doing what he's doing, and I think as time goes, we'll see him at some point.
Is a 6-man rotation at all possible? You guys do have 16 games in 16 days after the off day on Monday. Is a 6-man possible?
I think anything's possible. I think that's probably more decision for a lot of different groups to get together. I mean, that affects a lot of people. Usually when the starters are going 6, 7, 8 innings every night, then it becomes more possible. When they're not, then it's hard to do to lose the bullpen guy. But it's hard to predict if they're going to do that going forward. But I think that's just probably a bigger decision than